of Inoculate Gaming. Once again, back doing our D&D stream. This is actually session 48.
Whoa.
Which
48.
feels like a lot of episodes, actually. What do you
It's
think
been about
about
2
it?
years.
I mean, 48 times 2 hours?
That's almost 100 hours, 96.
Yep.
How many days of...
Enough episodes
Mr.
have gone
Accountant.
over that we can call it 100.
Well, 100
How
hours.
many
but-
days of D&D do we have recorded?
Well, it's been 2
Well,
years.
That's 48. If this is episode 48, that's 48 episodes.
Yep.
Well, but it's every other week,
Oh,
Right.
96 weeks.
and we've missed a few. So
Yeah.
That's true.
No,
been
like,
over-
If
been
you
a-
were to watch them back to back, how many days would it take?
oh my gosh, 4.
Depends how many hours a day you're watching.
I assume they're all 2 hours each. And
yes, but
you're
are
just
you
going to
watching
sit...
24 hours of video?
Yes,
a day?
24
Okay.
hours, no sleep, no food.
Okay, you're looking at 4 days.
And a dead person.
That's
Yes.
a lot.
Yep. But, well, welcome
I
back.
mean, I can attest, you don't have to watch it, you can just listen.
listening's fine, too. That works.
But then they're going to miss out on all of our beautiful faces.
That's fine. I have a face for
My face
radio,
is
so
not
it's
the most
fine.
beautiful right now.
I would also say I don't think anybody could watch it for
That's-
4 days
that's good,
straight. It's
Casey.
boring. There's we'd put you to sleep.
But,
It is weird re-listening because my voice sounds way different through your computer, and I'm not sure why. It sounds deeper.
I think that's how it
just-
always is, though.
It's your microphone.
Is it just how my voice is? I guess it is.
Yep.
I think I actually hear my voice deeper than it actually is.
Okay.
But you can hear yourself from inside your body. Like your voice is going to vibrate your eardrums like anything else.
I regularly listen to recordings of my own voice, and it just sounds different through Casey's computer.
Yeah,
It
it's
could
the
be
quality of
also
your microphone.
Microphone or speaker settings.
I don't know what to tell you on that. But,
I mean, in both cases, they're nice mics.
So last episode, we had
Yep.
no Wookiee, by the
Oh,
way.
yes! Last episode on Dragon Ball Z,
We had no Wookiee. by the
whatever
way.
we're doing.
all right. Now that that's happened, we're
Um,
good.
Yes, sorry. Can anybody remind me, why are we at the spa again?
Because we're
I
on our
didn't-
way. We're on our way to the north, and we stopped here on the way.
We had
So-
to spend.
Yeah, well, we needed.
It
a
was just an impulsive
place
thing,
to
like, oh, we're
stay.
going to go to the spa?
We
Yep.
needed a place to stay, and we're like, we might as well do this
Okay.
for a day.
That's true. Okay, fair.
Treat
Anyways,
ourselves.
the spa treatment started with a mud bath, which Thomas and I were not about. And unfortunately, me being the ADHD 13-year-old I am, in the game, not in real life,
I mean, both.
I mean, I do get a little mischievous in real life too, but usually not this bad. I decided to steal Zephyrus's wallet. Unfortunately, I failed every deception check because there was a Sentinel Guardian, i.e. Thomas, guarding his stuff. The only
entrusted it
thing I
to him.
succeeded
That's what I'm
Was-
for.
the only thing I succeeded was my
Theft. You did
sleight of
steal
hand. Sleight of hand. I successfully stole his money. Unfortunately, I failed every single word I said to Thomas, and so he's like, "If anything's missing, I know it's you."
What? Do you mean you were like
And
a
of course-
13-year-old trying to
Too.
steal stuff?
Anyways, I then got into some shenanigans. I actually don't remember what I was doing, but I was using Silent Image and caused some wild magic, which had this whole dance and song of people turning invisible every 6 seconds, and it was fun.
Great.
It was ridiculous.
And we were pretending to be different types of benders, and I've
That
got
wasn't
all
until we
4
got to the
elements.
next
You've got
room.
3 elements. Yes, so
That when
we went from the mud room to the water room. We enjoyed
to the bath. Yeah,
hot
the
bath.
pool.
We got out of the hot bath and it became a sauna, and now we're exiting the sauna and going outdoors. I
You
guess
can't skip
for
all the
some massage
shenanigans in the
chairs.
pool. That was
Okay.
over half the episode.
We
The
had
pool- so-
we had little water figures, and they were battling like King Kong and Godzilla, and
Yes.
then
And then Thomas decided to join by summoning a water elemental.
Water
So this
elemental.
whole
Oh, right,
shenanigan
that was-
thing. There's a water elemental chilling in the pool.
I forgot about that.
That's
And
no
then-
big deal.
Zephyrus wanted to, of course, tip the attendants because they were asking questions like, "Oh, you guys can bend all the elements." And anyways, he was flattered, and in his flattery, he was like, "I'll give you all my gold." And of course, his gold
Will
was
not.
missing because I took it. And then Thomas was going through my junk because, of course, I'm in a bath. And I tried to stop him by using telekinesis. Unfortunately, he is strong and big and heavy, and I was not able to do anything to him. So when I got caught, I got petty and lifted a naked blue man out of the water and shoved him into Thomas and pushed him around the side of the pool.
And then threw him in the
Uh,
pool.
Yeah, only
Dropped
after
me.
you yelled at me like the dad you're pretending to be.
He dropped me 10 feet down into the pool. Would have been 30, but the ceilings.
Yes, yeah, ceilings. Anyways, I tried to also list Corvus. He also resisted. I got petty and decided to go sit in a lawn chair with all of my stuff to stop Thomas
So-
from doing anything to it. And because I still had telekinesis up, I decided to lift myself. And so we are exiting the pool area. I am leading the procession on my C3POing the lawn chair with myself on it out, followed by the floating blue man, and then the sopping wet Corvus, and of
I
course,
did put clothes
in the
on.
back is the gorilla, gargoyle, whatever you want to call him, man in full armor, planking
Not
his
to
way
mention-
behind us.
I would say
to mention
in-
my cape.
In short, Corvus and I tried to enjoy ourselves. Elwin got petty and threw me around naked, and Thomas was guarding my stuff
Absolutely.
and badly.
I wasn't guarding
Oh.
it badly.
How long is
lost it.
telekinesis last?
minute,
I don't
I
remember.
think.
Is it only a minute? I thought it was like 10. It's 10. I still have that up.
10. Okay.
Of course I still have it up. I'm floating my way out of the pool area.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
As
that
long as
was
you can keep your concentration up.
yeah. So we'll pick off where we left off. You're floating out. Well, some of you are floating out to the deck,
Only half of us.
and some of you are walking out of to the deck. And yeah, we'll pick up from there.
Going from
Okay, what's
inside out,
happening?
I would grab at least something to cover myself. Can I make it the?
I thought you said you put your robe on. Oh, no, no.
make it
No, I
robe?
remember what it was. You used your disguised self to make it look like you were wearing clothes.
I did do
Even
that.
though you're naked. And I will now forever be asking you, whenever you're wearing clothes, are you actually wearing clothes?
Why don't you touch me? Touch me and find out.
I don't think that'd be a good idea.
I mean, he's basically using body paint to cover himself at this point.
It's a level
Magical
better than
body
that.
paint.
And of course, the attendants all think that Zephyrus and I can bend
the
all four
Avatar.
elements.
Yeah,
Yes.
pretty much. So you got to the balcony. The attendants say, "Okay, you guys have definitely been very interesting of a group. Would you like to go to your rooms now at this point and rest for the evening?"
I feel like I definitely need a rest after that.
Wasn't that supposed to be restful?
It was
Usually it's supposed to be. For you guys, though, I don't know if it was.
Unfortunately, you brought a child with you to a spa day.
Who wanted the king
I know I'm
treatment?
not actually a child, but they don't know that.
Yeah, I'd say let's go back to our rooms. I'll put my clothes back on.
And yeah, everyone can go ahead and make a long rest.
Okay.
I think tonight.
The way you ended that, all dramatic, like as we're exiting, I just assumed something was about to happen.
I think
Yeah,
we
I
all
was kinda
thought that
thinking
something
that
was
too.
going to attack us.
No,
No, I
I-
thought like the Avatar
I
was
was
gonna
thinking
walk
the
up
same
while we're
thing.
walking out, and he's gonna be like naked, and we're naked, and it's gonna be all this like amusing stupidness.
See, I was
No.
actually figuring we triggered the masseuses and they were going to attack us.
I kept
They're actually
I kept
assassins.
thinking maybe there was gonna be some assassins, but that never happened either.
Or Davy Jones is
Not
popped
yet,
up.
anyways.
Oh,
On
Davy
our-
Jones.
That
I mean,
is
you're
going
near
to
the
haunt
water.
us at some point.
that can still happen at some point.
That's going to
Um,
haunt us.
I'm just
It
not
will
going
happen.
to. I'm not going to use it on a spa day. That's too easy of a thing. It's going to be you fighting somebody else that'll randomly happen as an extra bonus to the encounter.
Telekinesis was the only spell slot I used. I
Alright,
didn't even
so-
use any
Spell
sorcery points.
So the next
I'm
morning you
feeling a
wake
little-
up. They offer you breakfast, and they also ask you if anybody would be interested in a nature tour that they give to people that stay.
I would be down for it.
In the morning?
Well, morning, afternoon.
Aren't we supposed to be leaving?
We can take our time if we need to.
So all of the urgency to get this thing,
Well,
and
but-
we're taking
but
a
if we-
spa day and
If we kill ourselves
a
doing it,
nature hike.
it does nothing.
We're gonna kill ourselves taking a bath. Do you
No,
not
you would kill
remember
your
last night?
compatriots by them
I had
taking a
nothing to
bath.
do with that. That was you.
I'm a part of the party.
I think you said something about casting a fireball into the sky, and you meant bolt.
I think I said firebolt, but on the stream I heard fireball. I think I just
We all heard
mumbled.
ball.
Yeah, we all heard.
Yeah. But I remember saying bolt the night of, but
Okay.
maybe not. I don't know.
Yeah. How long is this this hike? It sounds like it clear the sinuses. Refresh us for our trip.
I would say
I've
it's
seen enough nature. I
I-
was forced to live in the woods most of my life, so I'm done with that.
I would say it's about a 3-hour tour.
Yeah, no.
This will be
Nice.
great.
I will
Fine,
take a nap
yeah.
on I forgot our bison's name.
Hiroshi.
Is it really?
Iroshi.
I will
Hiroshi.
Hiroshi.
take a nap on Iroshi while you guys go prounce around in the woods. Maybe I'll juggle or something. Shoot
Can I
ice
just
balls
have my
into the
unseen
air.
servant carry you? No. Okay.
Could we leave him here alone for 3 hours?
You probably won't come back to a spa at all.
Or we'll get kicked out of the spa and never be allowed to return.
I'll probably
I
buy
haven't
at
blown
some
it
point.
up yet. I have
I mean,
not.
which is comforting.
I do feel like I could buy it at some point.
I have
give me
blown
some
up a lot of buildings in the past. But not this one.
I mean,
To be fair, somebody talked me into blowing up one. Who
You
was
burned
that?
one down with Corvus at night, and Thomas and I have
Corvus,
no idea
you
what happened.
were my partner in crime, convincing me to blow up buildings.
In the middle of the night, back on Earth. In Port Royal, if I'm not mistaken.
Is he
It
there or is he not there?
I
I can
he's
never
not there.
tell.
I think he went with.
I think you all failed your perception checks. That's why you can't see him.
Tuh,
That's exactly what's happening.
hold on. No, I got a 20.
The-
Fake rolls are the ones I roll well on.
Ah, right. Of course.
19 plus 1. So 20.
Usually perception is not what I rolled out well on. 11.
My perception.
You guys realize this is not relevant to what's happening right now.
Not at all.
Apparently you guys are going on a nature hike and I'm taking a nap and or trying not to get into trouble.
Huh. We'll see how that goes. Yeah, I feel like maybe
I
there's
will
some
guard the
flour
luggage.
or some insects I could use. So I'm going to go on the nature hike to try to find these things.
nature doesn't sound too bad. I enjoy nature.
I'm looking for rare tea flowers and also stinging insects.
Do they have to be the stinging variety?
Those are the best kind. I mean, I could do other kinds.
Can I make frisbees out of ice? Like shape water, freeze it, turn it into a frisbee, and throw it. Is that a thing?
I think you could. Why couldn't you?
Yes.
Are you going to make?
I will make frisbees and then start. Can I be by a river or whatever?
You are right by a river. The spa is by a river.
Okay, I will be by the river with the bison, making frisbees and shooting them out of the air with firebolts.
All right.
Three cantrips at a time.
Well, I'll
Alright.
probably make a big pile of frisbees and then throw them. Shoot,
Yeah,
only two
have
cantrips.
have
Shape
Hiroshi
waters,
throw them.
just one.
Okay.
Yeah,
So,
no.
so who's all going on the nature hike?
Corvus
Everyone
is.
else.
Yeah, I think it's the four of us that are going.
4. Who's
Well,
the
three.
4th?
Sorry.
I'm going to establish now. If you need help, can you guys shoot a flare into the air somehow? I don't know if you can.
I could just fly into the air.
Or I'll be listening for loud booms.
I can do loud booms.
I can
Both
also
of you
do
can do loud booms.
Well,
that'll
but
be the
thunderclap
signal.
is only 100 feet away. I have to come up with something better than that.
If you do thunderclap, I'll just make it louder with thaumaturgy.
All right.
Okay.
So it ends up being 1 silver each for the nature hike,
Oh boy.
Okay, sure.
and they take you kind of next to the water, and show. First thing they show you is a spawning ground for some elephant koi. So
there any
they
there?
what?
Are there any there at this time?
Roll a perception check.
Great is thy faith.
25, natural 20.
All right, so yeah, you're actually able to see 2 of them, kind of encircling each other within the river, but kind of off to one of the sides.
And how large are these elephant koi?
These are huge beasts.
So like
They're very large.
long, 8 feet long. That
Size huge. Commands a 20 by 20 space.
Yep.
so they're probably like 20 feet long.
Wait, no. Large is 10. Huge is 15 by 15. Gargantuan is 20 by 20 or bigger.
Under 20
They're-
then.
They're at least 15 feet long.
Yeah, let's say 15.
Hey guys, look at the size of those fish. Corvus, do not get any ideas. They are probably not for killing and eating.
Actually,
I believe Corvus would say everything is for eating.
actually, they do taste a lot like catfish if you do eat them.
Is that what our guide says?
No, but that's what I'm saying is
Uh-oh.
just because that's what they say in the book thing.
And
All right, so they
Corvus
move
was
on,
gone, he probably didn't hear anything I said.
right? Of course, he'd be gone for the meat part of the tour.
Sorry, Mark woke up.
Ah, okay.
Well, we just passed by 15-foot fish, and I pointed them out to you and said, "You look how big they are, but you cannot eat them.
Why can't I?
They're probably protected here. This is their spawning area."
Yep. Next, they do.
So, how much for one of these fish?
How much you got?
20 gold.
Roll a persuasion.
I'm really bad at these. 5.
No, you can't get one. I
It was
can already
worth a
tell.
try.
I can already tell you're not going to take care of it well.
Oh, he wouldn't be trying to take care of it. He'd be wanting it to so he could kill it and eat it.
That's not taking care of it well.
It is respectful, though, kind of.
Yeah. All right. Next stop on the tour is an area that's kind of surrounded by a forest/partial jungle, and you see a bunch of hog monkeys. So,
Are you going to ask to buy one of those too, Corvus? To see if they're edible?
Well, that's the kind of the question. I know enough about meat. Do they look meaty, or are they more like stringy?
probably more stringy because of the monkey part. Like,
The
think of
hogs
it
are delicious.
like a buff monkey.
It's not a pig monkey hybrid.
No. It's a hog monkey.
If I find any really rough patches on the hike, I'm gonna smooth it out with mold earth. Just saying.
All right.
I'm looking for insects, so I'm not paying attention to the hog monkey.
All right. Next, they point out a hive of jewel strike wasps.
Ooh.
How big are these wasps?
Tiny.
Oh.
So my plan was before we left on the hike to cast Unseen Servant.
Okay.
I didn't say it because you were trying to move the story along and we had already delayed it too much, but I would have, and I want my Unseen Servant to be carrying my jar, and I want the jar servant to go up to the wasps and try to catch a few in it.
All right.
The jar itself is not invisible, though, right?
I don't think so. I think anything the Unseen Servant carries is seen.
Floating
It's a floating jar.
How well does the unseen servant? How well can it perform tasks like that?
It has a strength of 2.
Probably not very good then.
It can perform simple tasks that a human could do, such as fetching things, cleaning, mending, folding clothes, lighting fires, serving food. It can do anything like that. So I give the servant the command, and it tries to do it to the best of its ability.
All right. So, what is the command you give the unseen servant, word for word specific?
Oh boy. Go catch some wasps into this jar. Please.
I'm bringing home my baby bumblebee.
Okay.
Won't my mommy be so proud of me?
All right. So, just to be specific, say it one more time.
I'm bringing home my baby.
No, not
bumblebee.
you. Zephyrus.
Ouch! It stung me.
Will you please go capture some of those wasps into this jar?
Okay.
I'm squishing up my baby bumblebee.
So,
Well, they're small enough to fit, right? It's not like stupid, big,
No, yeah,
gigantic
they're-
creatures.
no, they're tiny.
Okay.
But you see, well, you don't see. He goes up there. He starts to swat at the nest, making like some contact with some of them, like hitting some of them, causing them to actually die, and he collects the dead ones that are easier to collect with him hitting them, killing them, and putting them in the jar. You did not say dead or alive.
I didn't.
And I made you repeat it just in case. So he brings you back like maybe 2 alive ones and like 8 to 10 dead ones.
Bee paste.
Wait, how many alive ones?
You have 2 alive ones with 8 dead ones.
Can I sort them and have him do it again, or is this just not? Are we done here?
On a nature walk, probably not.
Yeah, I would say you at least got 2, but that was going to be pretty much it for those ones.
Hopefully, they're super insects, and they get bonus to damage or something. All right, seal up the jar. Hopefully, he did it, and then we'll leave.
All right, and then you keep on a nature walk. They do point out some ostrich horses that are uncaptured and free roaming out kind of in the fields.
So organic, you're saying?
What?
Organic?
Grass fed.
Wild, I would say.
Are they close to us?
Grass fed.
I mean, they're probably, out in the field 400 to 500 feet away.
I feel like
Can
when
I
you're
ask the guy
equipped,
could I go pet one? Or is that not allowed?
Can you get close enough to pet one?
I mean, is it allowed for me to go try to pet one?
You can try, but they're fast little things. Or fast big things.
I will try and walk up to one.
It runs away before you get within 50 feet.
Oh,
Oh, Thomason, you should let me try.
Unless you want to
You
roll
try.
animal handling.
I'll roll animal handling.
I can roll animal handling too. It's not going to go well, but I can do it.
All right, let's have Thomas roll first, then Sapphirus.
It went well.
Nope. 19 plus 1, 20.
Okay. You are able to get close enough to pet one.
What a nice ostrich horse.
Can't he like shoot an eldritch bolt or something to make him go skittish?
Just like scratching his head and under his
All right.
chin.
It stays for a little bit, but then it starts to walk away. Zephyrus, what was your roll?
27. It counts as a mount. I should get expertise, right?
Yes.
Yes,
This
it
is
mount.
10 plus 9.
Okay. So, yeah, the one that you go to, ends up bowing to you.
It's like a griffin. Yeah.
Yep.
See, Thomason, you have to understand animals.
I just
I'll-
look at him and just like show off and walk back to the walking path.
I'm gonna go ahead and try to mount it and enjoy a few minutes with him or her.
All right, so it lets you get on its back, and you're riding bareback with it. Do
You say it's
you?
like an ostrich horse?
It's an ostrich horse. Yes,
Interesting.
it's the horses that Zuko rode in the Earth Kingdom. I don't remember what episode because I didn't pay attention that closely.
It's quite a few episodes that they're in, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
But it was the animal Zuko got from that family that he saved.
While riding on him, I'm gonna be like, "Thank you for bringing us on the nature hike, guide. This is very illuminating."
I bet you this doesn't happen on all your nature hikes.
No, it does not. Well done. That takes a lot of skill or luck. I'm not sure
I
which
have
one you
been living
have.
outdoors for.
For him, it's definitely skill. He's done this multiple times.
I have
Oh.
lived outdoors for 30 years.
All right.
I mean, you saw the bison we flew in on yesterday. He tamed that too.
Touche.
That did happen pretty quickly too. With an unfortunate consequence of a baby now hating me
That is true. He does hate you.
out of jealousy.
All right. Next, he's going to show you a couple of dragonflies that have decided to just cross the path.
I'm just gonna note now. You guys should be glad I did not come.
Would you have tried to kill everything?
I would have done something.
You probably would have burned something. Last time we came across, what was it, spiders?
Yeah,
In Puerto Rico,
He blasted them all.
he blasted them all. And then the Spider Queen came after us. And then we went into a fight against some succubi without all of our health and spell slots because we had to fight the Spider Queen.
Yep.
I only have vague memories of this, but I believe it.
It happened.
I remember it.
Corvus, back me up, man.
Oh, I remember it.
What happened?
It was your fiance.
The Spider Queen was not my fiance.
No. We were trudging through the swamp.
You
to
sure
get
about
to
that?
it.
Oh yes.
I mean,
All
we
right.
know she would have been in league with the Spider Queen.
Probably was in league with succubi.
I'm pretty sure the Spider Queen had nothing to do with that as much as the fact that we were blowing through the forest on the way.
That is true. And
I
it was
kind of feel, if anything, the Spider Queen was in the right.
Oh, definitely.
All right. Next, they end up taking you into some caves that were actually made by some badger moles.
Badger.
Do we see any mushrooms?
There's no mushrooms now.
No.
I would.
Are badger moles considered a delicacy?
They're huge.
I would say yes.
They're respected creatures. They're the original earthbenders. We don't eat them.
Well, bison are respected too, but we eat
They're the
them.
original airbenders, and we don't eat them either. Yes, and dragons are the original firebenders.
Yes, and we definitely beat that. We killed them. We killed all of the airbenders, considering you're one of the few. So I don't see why we're being careful with the original earthbenders. Seems like it's par for the course to kill them.
No, be careful with all of these creatures. They are sacred.
What about the original waterbenders? What are those? Oh, that are best.
I'm
Fish.
pretty sure that would be whales, and
We don't eat them either.
we definitely burn cat. We definitely use them for blubber.
Not here. Anyway, shall we continue after the dragonflies have passed?
Yeah, we're in the caves.
Yeah, you're in the caves of the badger
yes,
mole.
the caves. Yes. I cast produce flame to assist with lighting our way. I'm sure
How
our
large are
guide
these
brought
badger moles?
something.
I
Badger
changed
moles
the color
are
of their
huge
fire
beasts.
symbol.
They're not here though, are they?
They are not. No, it's just caves made by badger moles, and you can hear ground moving in the distance, but you do not see anything.
Okay.
I do change Zephyrus's produce flame color from orange to purple.
All right.
Purple fire. Let's go.
Fire.
And
Did you give me my wind fan back? I'm sure you did.
It's in the bag. I put all your stuff in the bag. Well, you're probably carrying all your stuff now since it's a new day.
Yeah, I just forgot to undo the charge that you had put on it. Carry on.
I want everyone to make a perception check.
Okay.
9.
24.
16.
All right,
Are
24.
you including me?
No, just the 3 that are out there.
Owen, a natural 20 for you would not detect what it is he's looking for.
No, I got a 19 plus 5.
Thomas, I will say that you see that it looks like part of this area is actually booby trapped.
Only Thomas sees it? Or I'm sorry, do I see it too?
No, only Thomas sees it.
Wow.
Does
16
the-
did it?
Does the guide look like he's taking us specifically that way.
Yes.
I hold up my arms to the other two people to let him continue on, let him going first.
Okay.
Am I still on my ostrich horse?
No, you are not.
Okay, I left it outside because I wouldn't bring it into the
Well, it's-
I whispered to the two of them, guys, the road ahead's booby trapped.
What kind of booby trap?
I don't know. It's booby trap.
I will use my wand of magic detection to cast detect magic.
So there's no
one does.
magic on it. It's just like a tripwire that only Thomas saw.
Okay.
So it's like physical. It's not actually magical.
Yeah, I don't have detect traps, but it's a terrible spell anyway.
Does he rip the tripwire?
He does not. He actually seems
You stopped
to...
me, didn't you?
Yes.
Right, no, the guide.
I put my arms up to stop both of you.
Yeah, he stopped both
Let
of
the
you
guide
guys,
go
not the
forward.
guide.
Because he was
the-
leading us intentionally towards it.
Yeah, the guide steps over it fine and looks to be on the edge of it.
Oh, it looked like it was intentional?
To me, to my perception, it looked like he was intentionally leading us in that direction.
Well, that's the insight for sure. To know his intentions.
Go ahead and roll an insight check.
Would it be with disadvantage because I'm assuming we're looking at his back?
Yes.
Is this hard stone, or is there any loose dirt in here at all?
I would say there's some loose dirt, yeah.
There's loose dirt? Okay.
I will give you guidance.
Me?
Yes.
Okay.
You probably have the best chance of succeeding on an insight check.
Oh, am I going to insight?
Yeah,
You said
were.
you sound like you called for it.
I mean, I can do it with both of you. It's at will.
Does he get guidance in before I roll?
Yes.
I mean, Casey, it's up to you. Do I get guidance
Yes, yes, you do.
Yes.
Okay.
You did say yes.
on it? 16. I got a 3 on guidance.
It seems that the shenanigans from yesterday may have caused the spa people to not like you as much as they originally first did.
They liked us?
We're going to back off a little bit. I'm going to have us back off.
Can I identify... Well, I guess... Keith, you mentioned there was a trap. Did you point out where the trap was or anything?
I mean, I assume I would, or just like we can just like, hey, just like the trap is right here. We'll just like step over it, so we don't trigger it and just keep walking to make it seem like nothing is.
Well, that's
going on.
kind of what I was questioning.
Oh, should we act like everything's fine, or should we?
We don't want to make it seem like we know anything just yet, in case there's other things afoot.
Okay, I'll play the game.
Mm-hmm.
If they want to play a game with us, we can play a game back.
I'll see if I can step over where Thomas pointed out it to be. Actually, no, I'm going to just hover.
Yep, I'll try and gingerly avoid the trap, but trying to look nonchalant.
I'm going to start using... what are those actions you can do? I'm going to take the dodge action.
Okay.
Wait, no, I have I have a cloak of... Never mind.
Displacement, you're fine.
What's happening? My wife distracted me.
They saw a trap, but were able to step over it in time.
Admiral Akbar is over here in the name of Thomas.
What kind of a trap?
It was a tripwire.
Tripwire of some sort.
We think the masseuses are tired of us already.
We have no way to communicate to each other, though. Not to you and not to each other. We're not magically telepathic or whatever.
Yep, we're in a cave,
A
and
message spell would be awesome.
Well, I was thinking if you had written someone's name in your book, it would have been useful.
I only have 4 names.
Get better.
Do better.
Get
Wow.
better. At the end of the game, I'll have 6.
So the guide pretends like nothing happened and just keeps guiding you down further. And you go further into the caves.
Yeah, we'll follow him.
Yes,
I'm gonna be on alert,
but
though.
we will be on alert and
Yeah,
be
we'll
very careful.
All right, when you get to about, I would say about 50 feet in the caves, he's like, okay, I think this is far enough. And he ends up letting out a big whistle. And when he does, 4 Shirasus end up popping out from crevices in the wall and cavern that you're in.
What are Shirasu?
The creatures with the stunning tongue lasher thingy.
Oh, right. I remember those.
Little armadillo-looking creatures.
Yeah, and they
Anteater.
yeah, they basically say that your actions against the triple threat triad have been found out by your smell. And roll for initiative.
So you're with a triple threat?
So they're in a cave?
They're in a cave.
Yep.
That was
50 feet into a
awful
cave.
rolls.
How tall is the ceiling?
I'm gonna say
It's like the size of a badger mole. It's like 15 feet at least, right?
right. I would say 15. I'll make it 20
these
to be
creatures
easy.
that are coming out of everywhere are that big, aren't they?
They're large
No,
beasts,
they're like
so they'd be only like 7 to 8 feet tall.
Okay.
Not as big as a badger mole, which is much bigger. But I'm gonna say this is like where like 3 tunnels had converged and it became like a cavern.
Spoiler, guys. I'm eating one of these guys.
I mean, at this point, more power to you. Do what you will.
Like, I mean, they're heavily armored since they're kind of like an armadillo, but they've got some.
No, they're not heavily armored.
Oh, they're not? Okay.
No. More like an aardvark or an anteater, I guess.
And they think 4 of these guys is enough? Okay.
The guy in our party who does the most damage to multiple enemies at the same time isn't with us.
Yep,
Yeah, but your single target damage people are still here.
Yeah,
it's
I'm
true.
not really worried.
I guess I have a question.
All right.
Did Elwin say he was going to be taking a nap on the flying bison?
I'm on the flying bison. I made a bunch of frisbees, and I'm
Oh no,
throwing
I
the
know exactly
frisbees
what you're
off
doing.
the back of the bison, while and then shooting them.
So you're on the flying bison shooting frisbees
Yes.
for 3
You-
hours.
You're blowing your whistle, aren't you?
Maybe.
I mean, we're not that far into this.
All right.
Quick question. Does it look like loud noises might cause a cave-in?
Unknown.
Yeah, I'm not actually that good with rock, so how would I know?
I mean, there's a check for that.
Yes, but if the DM doesn't call for it.
I mean, if you want to do a perception check on the rocks, that's fine.
I would say it's more investigation, but
Possibly nature?
Sure, we'll do nature.
do the rocks
Possibly.
do the rocks have to do with Fey, Fiend, or Undead?
No, the rocks have nothing to do with Fey, Fiend, or Undead.
They're
Oh.
rough.
12.
The rocks could cave in at any moment, you hope.
Every dwarf ever. Was this crafted by my kind? This guy. Is it Fey Fiend or Undead? Everything.
Every time.
Every single thing. We have to know.
I mean, it's not the worst thing in the world.
It's like a druid. What's the weather like today? Does it matter?
You're in a cave, 100 feet underground, and you're asking what the weather is like outside.
Did you get my initiative?
No, he
No, not yet. Go ahead and.
I was waiting for him to ask. I got a 10.
Yeah.
I got a
5.
23. Because, of course, I waste my natural 20 on a initiative roll.
You said a 23?
Yep.
And then what was yours, Thomas?
5. With advantage, I still got a 5. Beautiful.
Sorry, I'm redoing this.
I'm guessing these creatures. Do I know enough about these creatures to know that they have a reach? Is that just known, or is that a nature check?
Let's do a nature check, because kicks and giggles.
18. I forgot good rolls today.
Yeah, then you do know about their reach, yes.
I had considered levitating Corvus to keep him out of reach from the ground, but I don't think that would do anything here.
I mean, how far is the reach, though?
Put him in the air and have him just blast his crossbow. It's awesome.
If it ever comes up.
Okay.
He'll lick you anyway, so. And you're the party tank, oddly.
Hey, I'm the party tank, bro.
He has more health than you.
I have more AC than he does.
True.
You indeed do. What's your AC now again?
21.
And everyone has a disadvantage to attack me.
What was that, Keith?
21 armor class.
Mine is 22.
How was yours 22?
Because I'm wearing a shield now.
A shield and
Alright.
a crossbow.
Okay.
Alright, so first is Corvus.
So the first thing I do is rub my hand on my crossbow,
As expected.
and then I will attack the guide twice.
Alright.
Oh, snap.
So 27 to hit twice.
That hits.
Quick question. My detect magic is still up. Do I detect any magic on the guide? Or on these creatures that just spawned out of nowhere?
I would say there is some magic on these creatures, yes.
What kind of magic is it? Is it illusion magic?
No, it's not illusion magic.
Conjuration?
Nope.
Do they have any resistances I need to be aware of, or do you just want a flat damage?
Flat damage.
18 points of damage between the two attacks. And that is my turn.
Alright.
My crossbow does shed light, by the way.
Good to know. Okay. So it is now the assassin's turn. And it is going to attack Zephyrus. So it is going to...
Disadvantage.
Oh, you're... kind of, yes.
Sorry. If it's an attack roll, it's a disadvantage. It was like 75,000 gold. And I
Right.
think it was worth every penny.
Well,
Every
you do,
copper?
because
Does
Because I'm
a
squishy. That's why.
17 hit?
17 hits.
All right.
What's your AC?
16. That's only because I'm wearing my armor. I didn't have it on yesterday at the spa, but I put it on for the nature hike for sure.
Okay, go ahead and take 8 piercing damage. You also need to make a Constitution saving throw.
How many piercing damage?
8.
Is it
Okay.
magical?
And a Constitution saving throw?
Correct.
I happen to be decent at those now that I've gotten resilient Constitution.
We also need a concentration check if you're not wearing clothes.
What?
If you're just pretending to have clothes on with your spell.
That's not a concentration-based spell.
Oh, really?
It isn't a concentration spell, no. And it would be terrible if it were. And
You're probably within 10 feet of him. You moved.
It's 20. Oh yeah, am I within 10 feet of him?
I would say
purpose.
yes. Yeah.
What is it? A D6?
+4.
It's just a +4. 24.
And advantage if it's a spell or magical effect.
Oh my gosh!
It is not a spell or magical effect.
Okay, 24.
So it's poison, but you still take half damage with a success. So let me just do it this way. This is much easier. All right, so that's going to be a 12 poison damage.
I'm not resistant to poison.
I don't think any of us are.
And Thomas, it's your turn. Or no, sorry, Zephyrus, you're next. Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to use my... Is pulling out my whistle to blow it a full action?
I'll let that be a bonus action.
Okay, I'm going to use my action to cast Hold Monster.
Okay.
On one of the 3 creatures, I guess. Whichever one was closest to... Whichever one hit me.
Well, no,
the
the
poison.
assassin's the one that hit you. The 4 creatures
okay.
haven't gone yet. And the assassin being your former guide.
See, Hold Person won't work on them because they are not humanoid. Right?
Yeah.
Correct. They are not humanoid.
Yeah, I think I'll... No. We're standing near each other, and those guys are near each other, right?
Well, the assassin came up to you, and the other creatures are still in their starting positions.
Okay. How close are their starting positions from each other? I don't have a map.
Right. I'm going to say they're 30 feet from each other.
Not the right time for that one. Is Thomas right next to me?
Thomas is next to you, yes.
Is Corvus right next to me?
Corvus is right next to Thomas, yes.
Dang it.
You could probably reach him. We're only like
No, I was thinking about thunderstepping with one of you. But that would damage the other one. Shatter wouldn't help here. Okay, yeah. I'm gonna choose one of the 4 monsters. If one of them looks bigger or meaner or anything, then I would cast Hold Monster on that guy.
Okay.
Gonna have to have a... Well, first of all, is it undead?
It is not undead.
How about Fey or Fiend?
No.
Thank you for that. Since it isn't
Every
undead,
time.
I would like it to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. Most likely failed with a 6.
Okay. Yes, the DC 17. It is paralyzed now. I'm going to pull out my whistle, turn around towards the entrance of the cave, and blow it as hard as I can, hoping that the rocks will reverberate the sound out of here. But of course, I can't hear it.
Go ahead and roll a performance for that whistle.
Do I get to add my... No, I guess I'm proficient in flute. Oh, shoot. I've been rolling well tonight. That's a 24.
All right. So, yes, the bison.
This would be my bison whistle, not my other
Correct.
flute.
I knew what it was. Yeah, with a 24, your bison does hear it. And, Elwyn, are you still on the bison?
I wouldn't know that, though.
Yep.
It gets up and looks back at you and says,
Okay.
then it starts flying.
All right. Hiroshi gets initiative.
I was going to feed it a frisbee.
You're going to feed him an ice frisbee.
He is going to be surfing on flying bison with ice frisbees at the start of this battle.
Yep. I'm gonna say, because how fast is the bison?
I want to say flighting speed of 60.
Okay.
Flying speed of 40. It's probably dashing for 80 though.
Right.
It would be.
I would say,
And it's going to go the way the crow flies, straight to us,
right,
instead of following the path.
Well, that's
it may
why I'm
still
thinking.
take a couple rounds out of
I'm still thinking 3 rounds for around 240
fair.
feet.
That's fair.
So Elwyn, keep track of the rounds.
How many rounds?
It'll be 3
3.
rounds.
Okay.
So just
From
after this one,
okay.
because he hasn't gotten to full speed with this round. So I'm going to say 3 more after this one.
Okay.
So that was Zephyrus' turn. Thomas, if that's it for you, Zephyrus.
I thought about backing up, but I want to stay close to Thomas, and I don't want to get a attack of opportunity. So go ahead.
All right.
Well, then, I'm going to attack the guy that attacked Zephyrus.
Okay.
Does a 22 hit?
22 hits.
And a natural 20.
I think hold person on this guy would have been better than hold monster on one of these monsters, honestly.
So, on the natural 20,
It is what it is.
I'm spending a level 3 spell.
Okay. Stupid natural 20 is probably going to kill my guy in 1 hit.
Hopefully. Assassins are glass cannons.
By the way, Polar Knights, I agree. The perfect evolution of beard growth. Yes.
Evolution
What are you talking about?
growth?
So Polar Knights commented, I love this show. It's like the perfect evolution of beard growth. So like nothing in the corner, goatee here, gains a little bit more with Elwyn, and then full beard down at Thomas.
Fair.
Oh, gosh. Oh, I had a huge beard at one point. I should regrow it.
Yep.
Oh, that's right. You did have a huge beard.
Yeah.
You did, yeah.
Back to Thomas. Okay, what do you got?
For the first attack, it is 39 damage.
Okay.
Nice.
Not dead.
Not dead.
And the second attack, 11.
Okay.
That is all. Those are my
All right.
Do you know what I fully expect Elwyn to be doing right now?
What?
You're going to twin haste on yourself and Hiroshi. Maybe you didn't think of it, but it's totally on brand.
Yeah.
Because wherever
Polar,
he's taking you in a hurry is important.
Polar Knight said, I sadly can't risk getting a beard, but I get you, Sapphirus.
I had to shave because my wife hated it and would never kiss me.
Is
That would
that
do it.
not on Twitch? Because I'm not seeing that come up on the Twitch stream.
He's commenting on Kick.
Oh,
Kick.
So he just also said, girlfriend told me if I get a beard, she grows a 70s bush, and after Googling and seeing that, I sadly can't be unseen. Babyface it is for me.
Oh my.
Yep. Not going there.
Not
Not touching that one.
So it's their turn, the monsters' turns. I'm not going to read that comment out loud. If you want to go to Kick, you can go look at that comment. So they're going to attack. I'm going to have them attack one of each of you.
3 of them will attack.
Well, 3 of them will attack one of each of you, yes. So they're going to come closer and attack you with their parallel poison tongue.
Disadvantage on me.
You've already been hit this
You've
round.
already been hit this round.
I had a turn.
Oh, he did. You're right. So it is disadvantage. All right. I'm assuming a 14 misses.
I think that misses everyone.
No, for Sapphirus.
I have
All
the
right.
lowest AC, and yes, that
Yeah.
misses me.
All right. I'm assuming a 9 misses you, Thomas.
That would be correct.
And does an 18 hit you, Corvus?
No.
All right. I'm also going to have them come up and bite as well. So... And my rolls are terrible. So they all miss on all of their attacks. It's back to the top with Corvus.
So is that one round, or is this...
This is the start of a new round.
Yeah, that was the finishing of the original round.
So, all right. How many more rounds?
So you still have 3.
All right.
Corvus.
All right. I will attack the assassin guy a couple times. 3.
Okay.
So does 11 hit?
11 misses.
Figured. How about 14?
Misses.
16.
That hits.
Okay, 1 hit. Ten points of damage. And that is my turn.
And he falls over.
Like, dead?
Dead. Yep. So
Make a medicine check. You don't know if he's dead.
Zephyrus, your turn.
Okay, so these creatures with these tongue thingies, are they... I guess I'm within their reach because they have reach.
Oh, they're up next to you now because they
walked
came up and
they
bite.
walked up to bite.
Misty Step, 30 feet back,
Okay.
as I would, and Eldritch Blast.
Okay. Which one?
My Misty Step is going to be my once a day free use, and I'm going to Eldritch Blast whichever one tried to lick me.
Okay.
Big puppy.
I don't know. They all look the same, right?
Correct.
Oh, I wasn't ready for this. I get 3 blasts, right?
I believe so.
Yeah.
20 to hit.
20 hits.
17 to hit.
Are you doing one to all three or all to the same?
And 27 to hit. We'll see. If he's still alive, then all 3. But if he dies at one point, then I'm just gonna re-aim to another one.
Okay. Well, all of those did hit, yes.
They'll hit the one that I'm attacking. Okay.
Correct.
I just wanted to get all the rolls out of the way. Okay, so the first one is going to be... It's a good roll. 9 plus 5 plus 4. So
18.
18 if it doesn't matter between force and thunder damage.
It does not.
Most of it's force, but there's 4 thunder on that. So 18 damage
Okay.
from my first hit. I hit with all 3 hits, right?
Yeah.
That's what you said. The second one is minimum damage of 6 force. And then the third one is 9 force.
Okay.
So it's like, what, 30 damage almost?
It was 43, but... Or
Wow.
33, sorry.
Oh, okay. That's more normal. Yeah, now that
Okay.
I'm not within reach, I guess I'm going to head towards the cave entrance as part of my movement, so that Hiroshi and Elwyn see me when they get close, because they don't have my specific location.
Right.
So if I Misty stepped 30 feet and I'm running backwards, we'll say probably 15 or 20. I'm probably not moving 30 feet backwards.
Okay.
I should be pretty close to the cave entrance. You said we were 60 feet in.
Yeah, you're about 10 feet into the cave.
Do we
Okay.
need to worry about him tripping over that tripwire?
He probably Misty stepped over it.
I'm going to say he Misty stepped over it.
I think I Misty stepped past it. That's my turn.
All right, Thomas, it's your turn.
Does a 14 hit these creatures?
14 does hit, yes.
Okay. So 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 78 damage.
On how many hits?
2.
And you've smited both of them?
I did. I used a second level spell slot for each attack.
Well, what was the first hit? Just to... Yeah.
15 damage plus, so 27, 31, 34.
Okay.
Aren't you only allowed to use smite once a turn?
I can use it on any attack each time I hit.
Okay.
But he does have a limited number of them.
I wouldn't say limited.
No, you have a limited number.
I have a very decent pool of smites.
I have an unlimited number of Eldritch Blasts.
All
That
right.
is true.
So with those 2 hits, you do kill the first of the beasts.
I might just mute you, Elwyn.
I killed a sheer shoe.
Yep.
78 damage.
All right, is that it for your turn?
Yep.
All right, now it's their turn again.
He can have
Okay.
a wisdom saving throw to see if he can have his turn back.
Oh, can he? All right.
Every round, I think Hold Monster gets a saving throw. Subsequent
Yep.
turns, yeah.
Wait, did you hold Munster while it was still away from you?
Oh, I didn't get hit. He missed. That's why I haven't
Yeah.
rolled a concentration check.
Does a 21?
Yeah,
Pass.
3 of them came up to attack us, and yes, that does pass. He's broken the paralysis.
All right.
Yeah, 3 of them came up to attack us, and the 4th one was contemplating life.
All right,
Oh, there's
so
one other one for you.
so the one that just got free, and the one that was fighting you before, Corvus, go after you.
Sounds good.
Does a 23 hit?
It does.
Okay. So he was hitting you with his poison tongue. And he paralyzed you.
There's no save.
No save.
Okay.
And it was for 12 turns.
Okay.
Is it a poison?
It's a poison tongue, but it paralyzes the target.
But it would technically be considered a poison.
Sure, I guess.
It's not magic.
Okay.
I
He's
mean,
just come out laying hands.
Yes.
all right.
He didn't say, but we know.
How much damage do I take?
You don't take any damage from it. You are just poisoned.
Just poison. Okay.
Yeah, it just does the paralyze effect.
Now the other one gets advantage on me because I'm paralyzed.
Paralyzed. Yeah, it's gonna... The next one is going to claw and bite you.
If it hits, it's going to be pretty bad.
19, I'm assuming hits?
No, it doesn't.
No.
It does not. Okay.
22.
He has only
is
saved
AC.
22.
Oh, gosh.
You're the one who gave me the amulet.
Yeah,
You
you're
gave me a
right.
cloak of displacement.
All right, that one misses. And one more is going to go after Thomas. And it's going to miss. Corvus, you're paralyzed for 11 more turns.
Yep. No save, just paralyzed.
I'll give you a save.
Well,
That
I'm just
could've-
asking.
That could turn into a TPK. Paralyze all of us, and then we're done.
Right. All right.
But it also comes down to well.
Can't total party kill if I'm not there.
Mhm.
You're coming.
Am I?
Yeah, I'll give you a save, but I'll make it real
Whether
high.
you like it or not, you're riding on a bison. He is coming.
Whether you like it or not, you're on your way.
You don't have to help us, but you have to come. Or jump off of him in midair, I guess. Turn yourself into a giant eagle and fly away. I suppose you could do that.
So I'm going to make it a con save.
All right. It's a con saving throw.
Yep.
24.
Don't forget to add my +4 to it.
Don't worry. If you give me
28.
10 minutes, I can detect the poison. True story.
Stupid paladins.
Or in case if you want it to be harder, you could make it a series of saves.
No, I'll let it be a save. Because 12 turns was going to be the rest of the battle, probably.
Yes.
Yeah. Probably 3
so-
minutes.
So I was making it a 25, but his bonus makes it a 28, so you pass. So you are unparalyzed, but you don't get this turn.
Fair enough. That's how most saves are. That they're at the end of the turn.
Right.
There are some that say at the beginning of your turn.
Yeah, not
Right,
this
Those
one.
ones stink.
Zephyrus, it's your turn.
Is there a way to hit all of those beasts without hitting my enemies with a sphere?
They're surrounding Corvus and Thomas right now.
How much do I want to hurt you guys?
I would say hopefully not much.
That's a you question, not a me question.
I mean, I would just say attack the one that you attacked before because you did some good damage to it. I could probably take care of the other
Are you guys resistant to psychic damage?
No.
Yeah, even your barbarian last game was not resistant to psychic.
No, it was not.
I guess
Most
I'll
things
just
are not
Eldritch Blast.
resistant.
Oh, natural 20!
Oh boy.
Nice.
Which would be a 29.
I think it hits.
That hits.
Double the dice. I've got 8 and 8, so that's 16 plus 5, 21 plus 4, 25.
That kills it.
21 force and 4 thunder.
That kills it.
Thunder.
Is it dead?
It is dead, yes.
Okay, I killed one of them. I'm gonna Eldritch Blast another one of them.
The one by Corvus or the one by
Um,
Corvus?
The one that was hurt, not the one that just got done being.
Neither of them attacking Corvus right now are hurt.
Okay, one of them attacking Corvus. I don't know that I'm gonna hit though. 17.
17 does hit.
Ooh.
A 14 hits, dude.
Oh, it does.
Yes.
Yeah, these are large beasts. They're a big
That's-
target.
Gonna be 11 damage. $25 to hit.
Yes.
12 damage. Bonus action. I got nothing. I don't really have. Oh, I got a bonus action. Elemental gift of flight. I am going to fly up close to the roof mouth of the cave.
Okay.
So near the entrance, but in where I can still see everything.
All right. Is that it for your turn? All right, Thomas, your turn.
Can I position myself where I will not be hitting Corvus in a cone, but hit two of them?
No, because they're on both sides of Corvus right now. They're flanking him. So, like...
Now you need to ask yourself a question. How much do you want to damage them without hurting your ally, or how much do you want to hurt me?
Do you have an ability that allows you to not take damage if you successfully save a dexterity saving throw?
I have an ability to go through walls.
That's not what I was asking.
He's not an 8th level rogue, no. Ha.
Oh, uncanny dodge.
Yeah. I'll just attack the one that's been hit by Eldritch Blast twice.
Okay.
17 for one, 24 for the other.
Both hit.
Did you just say Eldritch Blast?
No,
I'm hitting.
He's hitting the one that was Eldritch
Oh, the one
blasted.
I hit. Okay.
Yes.
With the Holy Avenger longsword of pain.
Total for 18 damage for both attacks,
Okay.
and that is all.
All right. It is their turn again. They are confused why Corvus still gets to move when they attacked it last time. So they're going to attack again.
They're not confused at the old blue man flying.
They probably don't even concentrate on you because you're not even up there.
Good point. They probably don't even see me. I'm just a silhouette at this point.
All right. First one missed missed. The second one did hit. This time for 6 turns.
This is interesting. There's no saving throw and an auto paralyzes.
Yep.
That's nasty is what it is.
Yep.
Paralyzed is like the worst condition.
I would say death is the worst condition. But yeah, paralyzed is pretty bad too.
All right. Back to Zephyrus.
Death isn't a condition in D&D.
Oh, but because that was Corvus's turn, I will let you roll to try to recover.
Oh, Corvus's?
Yeah, is there any immunity for taking this condition before type thing?
No.
No.
What's... Yeah, only 24.
Plus my plus 4.
Plus 4,
That's
which...
the plus 4 already included, so 24.
Oh, so 24, so no, you're gonna stay paralyzed
Yep.
for at least this turn. Zephyrus.
I do believe this is the third turn.
Third turn total, so Elwin will get there after this one more. Then
Do I know what their reach is with this tongue?
I'm gonna say 15 feet.
How tall is the ceiling?
15 feet.
15
Or
feet.
15. Oh, it was 20. You're right.
I'm going to levitate Corvus to the ceiling.
Why would you do that?
Okay. Do you want to be levitated, Corvus?
I'm paralyzed. I can't do anything.
He's paralyzed.
He can't say yes or no.
Okay, then in that case, you are floating up to the ceiling.
You're paralyzed. Your brain doesn't function.
No, my brain functions. I just can't do anything about it.
You can still talk.
You're like in a stupor. No, you can't talk. You're paralyzed.
You can't. It doesn't, the D&D rules say you can't.
Let's see. I can move. I can change the target's altitude by up to 20 feet in either direction in one turn. 20 feet up he goes.
All right, you're flying 20 feet in the air, Corvus.
Oh, you can't figure
That's all I've got.
All right,
my whole
Thomas, your turn.
Well, since I see now Corvus flying up into the ceiling, and I can hit both of them in the cone without hitting my friend, I'm going to breathe flames on both of them. Can they make a dexterity saving throw?
12 and 13.
They both fail, and they both take 9 fire damage.
All right, that kills one. And that was the first hit for the other.
Okay, and then I'll walk up to the other one and just attack.
Okay,
17 to hit.
that hits.
Dealing 17 damage.
You said 17 damage?
17 damage.
All right. Back to
That's my
their
attack.
turn. Only one that can try to hit is Thomas. And that's going to miss. So it'll try to bite with the next thing. But I'm assuming a 16 is not going to hit.
No.
All right, Corvus. Another time to try to see if you can get unparalyzed.
You no longer get my bonus. So you're probably not going to get out of it even if you roll a natural 20.
No, not L20, I'll give it to him.
He's 20 feet away from you anyway.
13.
13 does not succeed.
The virus's turn.
It is the virus's turn, yes.
Well, I mean, obviously, I'm going to Eldritch Blast. I got a 21 to hit.
See, the silly thing is I get plus 10 to my Constitution saving throws. And I got a 13.
Pretty silly.
Oof.
I got a
No,
plus 6, and I got like a 20-something.
So you could save on your own. If you roll high.
Oh, I could. If I rolled a 15 by myself, I could save.
13 damage on the first one.
Okay.
Ooh, that's a low number. 14, it does hit, doesn't it?
14 does hit,
14
yes.
14 hits. 14 damage.
And
17 to hit. Is it dead?
It is dead, yes.
Is that the last one?
That is the last one.
I'll release Corvus and let him lower, just as Elwyn shows up.
Yep. So, yeah, Corvus, the 4 turns paralyzed go quick once we're not in combat, and you become unparalyzed as you're floating to the ground. And there's 5 Shirasu's corpses now in the bot.
4?
I thought that was only 4, and then the assassin guy.
Right, there's 4 creatures and 1 assassin.
Can I loot the assassin?
Sure.
Investigation, I'm assuming.
So did you say I'm finally showing up?
You are now arriving as the battle is ending.
I rolled a 10.
Oh, so there's nothing left?
Nope, it's
No.
just corpses now.
Okay.
Yes, Elwyn's son. It was a trap. They came and attacked us, and these guys have poison tongues. Do you think you could help me pull tongue out, cut off, get poison barbs off of tongue?
Ooh, that sounds gross. I like this idea.
Elwyn's son.
How exactly would I be doing this?
You
Open the
move
mouth.
powerful things with mind.
Oh,
Yes, use your hand, and I will cut the tongue off, and then we can make arrows out of the tongues and give them to Corvus to shoot at them.
yeah, that's fine.
I'm going to use my invisible servant to assist with the things I don't want to touch, and see if we can get the job done.
All
Yeah,
right.
I really don't mind getting my hands dirty. So I don't mind just like using gloves and cutting things and such.
Gloves, yes, I don't have any.
So
You're a butcher. I've got gloves.
I guess Corvus, do you want to try to butcher the tongues of the creatures?
Well, first off, I'm going to ask Zephyrus if he knows anything about the biology of these creatures and how good their meat is, slash whether eating it will cause food poisoning.
What do I know about the biology of these creatures? I'm rolling for nature, don't worry.
Yep.
10.
You know their tongues are poisonous.
That's with
And
proficiency.
wow, you rolled pretty bad.
It was a 5.
Yep.
Yeah, I rolled a 5 for my investigation. I'm a dude.
I would say you know that they're a star-nosed, mole-like mammal that has no eyes and relies on smell.
Yes, these mammals have no eyes. They smell things. Poison tongue. I'm sure the meat is very yummy, but don't eat tongue.
Okay. So I will try and harvest some of the meat as well as the tongue, but the tongue is for the separate purpose.
Yes, the tongue is for making paralyzing arrows.
So go ahead and roll a
Poison
butcher
arrows.
roll. I guess with advantage because of Elwyn and Zephyrus.
What is the check?
Butcher proficiency.
What is that? A dexterity plus
I would
butcher's
put it under maybe survival
survival.
or even
Okay, so 20.
I'd be willing or sleight of hand.
Well, 24 for the first one.
Okay.
14 for the second.
All right. So you got a little tired after a little bit. Are you
Yeah.
Are you
so the
doing all
first
4
one
of them?
Oh, I was actually just doing 2, one for the poison, one for the meat. But yeah,
Oh, okay.
I can do as many checks as you need to do.
Well,
I
we'll
would
just
say
have
we
that.
don't need meat from all of them. They're pretty large.
Yeah, I would say just do meat from one of them maybe, and then poison for the other 3.
Okay.
So three more checks.
So then the meat was the 20 something. The one poison was 14.
Okay.
Second poison.
Natural 1 on the next one. And,
You paralyze yourself.
Oof.
Yep.
Hold on. With that nat 1, you accidentally touched the poison.
okay.
So are you poisoned for 11 rounds of battle?
He gets a saving throw, doesn't he?
After each
No.
one, yes. So I guess roll the first saving throw.
Another natural 1.
Corvus, why are you standing there? Oh,
Cut it off.
I see.
Okay.
Thomas, he touched
after
it.
the third round, I get 28.
All right, 28. That saves, so you're good.
And then the last harvest is.
There's 4.
Oh, right.
You have 2 more.
It's 18
Okay.
and 22.
All right, last one is your best harvest. So I would say you get 0 arrows from the nat 1. I would say you can get 5 from the 14. Let's do 8 from the 18. And 12 from the 22. So a total of 25 poison arrows with that poison.
Paralysis arrows.
All right. What are the stats for it? I'm guessing you want to know what happens. So
How we'd craft it is like take one of the barbs because they're barbed tongues and attach it to one of your arrowheads.
So
So it does standard arrow damage plus paralysis chance.
well,
Yep.
yeah. But what is the saving throws for that? And
Your
So-
saving.
So there's no saving throw on hit, because on hit you paralyze the
Just
target
works.
for question mark turns. And I
Give
turned
us
that.
these bad things, Casey. We're going to turn it right back around at
Oh,
you.
I know, but it's fine.
yeah, this sounds very questionable.
It's not like directly from the sheer shoe. Make it
Corvus.
turns.
So
I
I'm
want you to
going to say it's a
paralyze Davy
D8
Jones.
turns.
For how many turns?
I'm going to say a D8.
Okay.
We could paralyze the Tarrasque.
Oh gosh. Yes, we can.
It'll be dead before it has its first turn.
Mm-hmm.
Anticlimactic.
Yeah. Can I please ask you to put a saving throw in here? I
Sure.
feel like you're going to regret just
All right.
You
Let him
probably will,
regret it.
right? Giving us just straight up paralysis arrows.
So, couldn't we just attempt to tame a Shirshu or hire one to fight this Tarrasque?
Well, the way it stands, as long as I'm hitting 1 every 3 shots, which I should, I've got at the very least 25 rounds before 25 turns before somebody. Well,
Gets eaten.
yeah, before somebody might actually get a turn, which is why I recommend a saving throw.
All right. We'll throw, fine. We'll do a saving throw with it.
I would just say make it your saving throw, whatever. If you have saving throws and the other stuff, make it that.
Okay.
Sure. That works for me.
Yep,
Simple
okay.
enough.
Thomas, son,
Duh.
do you have a way of making people tell truth?
I do.
I think we go back to place and ask them if they knew that we were going to get attacked by a tour guide. Make them tell truth.
I would second that hypothesis to do. Unless he was working alone. We don't know. But I guess making them tell the truth will uncover that.
Do you have Zone of Truth
I do.
prepared?
I do.
Nice.
I always have it prepared. I cannot unprepare it.
You've never used it. Let's go.
He's used it once.
I think he has used it once,
I used it. I don't remember what I used, but I think I did use it once. I don't remember what I used it for.
Okay.
but I think that's where I'm going to stop it for today. I'm going to have it be, we start with the Zone of Truth interrogation next time.
Same bat time, same bat channel.
Yep, so the plan is to do it in 2 weeks. So I'd put it at the 18th. Sound like a plan?
Problem with that.
Sounds good to me, sir.
All right. Well, thanks for those that were watching. Thanks for the chat with Polar Knights. Also the Flying Brunchman. Yeah, the Flying Brunchman.
Yeah.
And
Brunchman, like that.
yeah, if you're watching on Twitch, please give a follow or a kick. I think it's a follow as well. Or if you're on YouTube, please give a subscribe. And we'll see you next time.